My name is Saki. I'm 23 years old, working at the head office of Mani Mani, a children's clothing brand. It used to be a powerhouse when it came to children's clothing. But since the new CEO took over a few years ago, the company's performance suddenly declined, and now there are even rumors that it may go bankrupt.
What am I going to do? We didn't even hit our sales goal for this season. This never happened until the last CEO. Why? This happened as soon as I took over. Was it a bad thing that I redesigned the product? Or was it because we changed the materials to cut costs but raised prices? We'll go bankrupt if things don't change. Damn it! How did this happen?
It's your fault any way you look at it. Chief, how about we call in the experts to help us get the business back on track?
There's such an expert?
Yes, this is a famous management consulting firm, and I've brought their documents. Both of them have excellent backgrounds. I'm sure they can help us improve our business situation.
Are you serious? Here, let me see. This is... As of today, I will be replaced by another individual who will be running this company for a while.
Huh? Who could it be? And maybe he realized he was incompetent and decided to hire someone else. But I'd hate it if the new guy was strict. True.
I'm sure you all know, but we've had some very bad luck these last few years, and we're on the verge of bankruptcy. I have no idea how in the world this happened, but anyhow, in order to avoid bankruptcy, I've decided to entrust this company to someone else who is far superior than I am. Motegi-kun.
Hello? Is the security taking over? Looks like it. Wow, good for her. Why is she carrying her kid, though? Yeah. My name is Moriboshi. I'll be taking over from today. Nice to meet you all.
Moroboshi-san has already graduated university by skipping grades, and he also studied management consulting. If we leave it in Moroboshi-san's hands, I'm sure our company will recover in no time.
Huh, that kid's gonna be the CEO? I can't trust this chief who's made so many blunders in the past. Seriously, he's still a kid. How old is he? Chief, I have a question.
Yes, please, go ahead.
How old is Moriboshi-san?
Age, huh?
I turned 5 a few days ago. 5 years old?
I'm sure you're all surprised at how young he is. However, Moroboshi-san has a track record of reviving many companies that were on the verge of bankruptcy. I'm sure you can count on him more than me.
And so the future of my workplace, Mani Flagship Store, is now in the hands of a 5-year-old boy named Moriboshi-kun. That idiot of a CEO! Isn't he unbelievable? How's a 5-year-old supposed to turn this company around? Aren't 5-year-olds supposed to play and take naps? He's not even an elementary schooler yet. This company is not a playground. I can't believe it. Right, I lost all my motivation to work. But what if he's actually good at what he does? You know, skipping grades and graduating college? Apparently it's all true. What if his management is strict? That'd be the worst. You're right. The previous CEO was seriously incompetent, but at least he was lenient. He didn't say anything when I pushed my work to my juniors. I think I'll go talk to Moriboshi-kun directly and ask him to quit. Seriously? We'd really appreciate it if you tell him, eh? For the sake of peace in the workplace. And so, Mei was going to ask Moriboshi-kun to quit, which would settle this case. Or so I thought. The next day, Moriboshi-san, may I have a word with you? Yeah, what is it? I'm gonna be straight with you. I'd like you to resign as temporary CEO. Huh? How come? Because you're 5 years old. You can't be a CEO if you're 5 years old. You're unreliable, and I wouldn't think of asking you for advice even if I had a problem. You don't even know what kind of problems we have in the company. You're 5 years old. You should be running around the playground and play like a 5-year-old. A 5-year-old can't keep track of what's going on in the company, huh? What? You're Mei Amamiya, right? 2 years ago, when the current CEO took over, you were demoted from ARA manager due to persistent harassment from your colleague. How do you... Your colleague's name was Kimura-san, I believe. I've asked her to move to the inventory control department. Inventory control? I think it was an appropriate measure since he kicked you out of the area manager's office, right? So, what do you think? I have an area manager position open. Are you interested? Yes, I would love it. I'm glad you say that. So, I'm gonna be an area manager again. What, really? That's awesome! That's the department you had to quit after getting harassed by Kimura, right? Yeah. Moriboshi-san knew about how I was getting harassed. Not only did he help me get my position back, he even sent Kimura to the inventory control department. Mei was supposed to tell Moriboshi-kun to quit, but she came back with her heart firmly in its grasp. What? Inventory control department is the only place when people wait for voluntary retirement, right? Yeah, she got what she deserves. Moriboshi-san really knows what he's doing. She went to tell him to quit, but she's completely under his spell. Furthermore, Mei wasn't the only one whose heart was taken. On a different day. Guys! I went to Moriboshi-san's office because he called me in, and he asked me if I could be in charge of designing for next season. You're kidding. Design is something you wanted to do since first joining the company. That's great. Moriboshi-san really knows where each person belongs. You're so right. I was so happy I gave him a hug. I'm sorry, Sakura-chan, but for next season, I was wondering if you could include more pretty designs. Maybe marine colors like this. But I've never made those kind of designs before. I see. I think marine colors would be cute. I thought you'd be the perfect person for this role. I will! Thanks, I'm looking forward to it. Moriboshi-san really knows what he's doing. Actually, the other day, he reassigned me when he found out I wasn't happy with my department. Akari, it's about the summer sales for a store. What do you think about increasing the number of items sold exclusively on our online store? Online store? Yes, up until now, we haven't really put much effort into expanding our e-commerce business. Today's mothers are busy with their jobs and so on. We want to make it possible for them to buy our products from home even if they can't go out shopping. Would you be willing to take the lead on that side of the business? Okay, I'll check with the e-commerce department right away. Weren't you all saying how a 5-year-old boy couldn't be a CEO? He took hold of all their hearts in no time, and they would listen to whatever he says. What's wrong with everyone? After all that talk about how impossible it was for a 5-year-old to be CEO. One day, Moriboshi-san, it's almost lunchtime. You're still growing up. You need to eat. I'm okay. I'll eat a proper meal when I'm hungry. But most 5-year-olds aren't working. They're either playing or napping. You're working too hard. You think? Oh yeah, Moriboshi-san. Is there anything you want us to do? Want you to do? Then I get anxious if you don't hold me, so I'd like you to carry me in your arms. Oh, how adorable! Moriboshi-san! Let me stroke your head. Oh, come on. Look at that grin. Ugh, that makes me angry. The more everyone starts to like Moriboshi-kun, the more I start to be suspicious of him. And then one day, 5-year-olds should just go back to kindergarten. Hey, you're Saki, right? Yeah. I was looking at some internal documents. Saki-chan, it looks like you were very motivated and driven when you first joined the company. But one day, for some reason, you suddenly loathed that tribe. And? Apparently, the design you turned in for the competition was plagiarized by someone. Everyone knew about it, but you couldn't say anything because the general manager was a good friend of his. So what? I fired the general manager. What? If there's someone at the top who steals designs from the subordinates and uses them for personal gain, it's hard to stay motivated. Moriboshi-san, Sakura in the design department was your classmate, right? I was wondering if you and Sakura could work as a pair from now on. Design with Sakura as a pair. What do you think? Yes, I'd love to! And after a few months, as a result of Moriboshi-san's overhaul, Mani flagship store redesigned its products and switched its sales strategy from store-focused to online. Mani's products have been featured on various social media sites such as Mani's Instagram. And as a result, the business flourished. Removing the cause of disgruntle within the company motivated the employee, and the atmosphere within the company improved dramatically.
Well, as of today, I am returning to my position as CEO. I would like to thank Moriboshi-san from the bottom of my heart for reviving our business and shaping the brand into the best it's ever been.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure working with you all these past few months. I've never worked in the apparel industry before, but I enjoyed it, taking care of everything from design to sales. I'm looking forward to seeing the clothes you guys make in the future. I can't believe Moriboshi-san will be gone! I don't want that! The company without Moriboshi-san is always going to be missing something. How are we supposed to go on? Please don't go. Moriboshi-san! There. I'm sure we'll meet again in some other way. These kids weren't so cute at first, but they were worth training. What job should I take on next?
Looking for more interesting stories and videos? Then come check out other videos from Mani Mani people here. We'd love to hear your thoughts too. Drop a line in the comments below. See you soon!